Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a while since I made a video, and I wanted to just take you guys on a quick ride along to through some of the dark rides Disney. I recently um, just try to give myself a little photography challenge and try to photograph some of the rides on there. I really wanted to get a picture of the Haunted Mansion. I had a specific look that I wanted to get, and I also wanted to get on the Snow White ride and be able to get something from there. It was going to be my first time riding it since the refurbishment or since the redo, and I just wanted to get on it and see what it was like, see if I can get a picture. Um, on this day, I brought my 85 millimeter 1.2 RF, which is, chef's kiss of a lens. Um, it's probably my favorite lens of all time, and 85 has always been my favorite focal length, and I've always had it on my camera, even um, like way back when I first started photography. Um, just wanted to do a quick breakdown of my day. I showed up to rope drop. First thing I hit was Starbucks. You always gotta go to get that coffee, get the day started right, and then after Starbucks, I went. Right when I was in the parking lot. Before that, even like backtrack. Before that, I tried to get a boarding group for Rise of the Resistance. I think I got like 40, I believe, or 20 something. Oh no, I got first Rise of the Resistance first boarding group, and I was like so stoked. I was like, oh my gosh, this has never happened to me before. I've always had like really high, like 3 digits, but yeah, I got my boarding group. I was able to go back to Starbucks at rope drop. Waited for rope drop. I just shot directly to Star Wars place, Batuu, and I thought it was gonna be like they were gonna start boarding right away, but they didn't. So I was like, okay, I wonder how long it's gonna be. It was like 8:15, 8:30, and it was like, even if they call my number, like I still have like an hour. I think it's like 45 minutes to an hour to come back. I rode Smuggler's Run, and then by the time I got out, they were calling the groups already. I think it was like 1 through 5 or something like that. I did Rise of the Resistance, and then I tried to get some pictures in there because I wasn't planning on trying to get pictures, but since it was a dark ride, I was like, I gotta try it and see what kind of pictures I can get. So that's probably one of my favorite dark rides ever. It's one of my favorite rides in general. So I mean, and I'm not even like that into Star Wars as I am like into other franchises, but it's just an amazing ride. If you guys haven't gotten on it, haven't been lucky enough to get a boarding group or whatever, it's a really cool ride. Yeah, got a couple pictures on there. Got Kylo Ren being gangster, throwing up the gang signs and stuff like that. That was kind of like an honorable mention. That wasn't really one of my picks. If you guys go on my Instagram at ProxyGate, you guys are gonna see that the shots that I posted on there are like the main ones for each of the rides that I got, like my favorite ones. So I did Rise of the Resistance. I got out. The main plan for this day was to do Haunted Mansion, the Nightmare Before Christmas Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then the Snow White ride. Maybe like Pinocchio or some of those rides there if I had time. I'm only there from rope drop, which is like 8 a.m. I probably leave around 11, so it's like 3 hours. Once it hits 11, it starts to get warm, it starts to get hot. People start coming in, so it's like, yeah, the lines are gonna be long. So I'm out of here. I'll be back later, either like towards closing, it starts to slow down a bit, or just come back like the next day or a couple days again in the morning. That's probably my favorite way to do Disney. But yeah, I got off of Rise of the Resistance, and then I made my way out to the Nightmare Before Christmas Haunted Mansion ride. This one is always like 45, 50 minutes, 60 minutes wait, and early in the morning, this morning, it was like maybe 20 minutes, which is not too bad actually. It was kind of like actual time was maybe about 10 minutes. Like it just takes longer to walk through like the queue and into the little room, the elevator room or whatever, than it is to like actually make a line. You hardly wait. But I'm glad I had my 1.2 glass with me this one. It's pretty dark. The red is not too fast, so it goes by slow. If you have image stabilization in your camera or on your lens, you'll be good even with the 1.8. I think 1.2 you kind of maybe got to push up the ISO and stuff like that, but or play with the shutter speed a little bit. But yeah, I'm sorry, that's a 1.2, 1.8 and 2.0, 2.8s, like the zoom, the fancy zooms and stuff like that. Yeah, you got to really play with your settings. But I'm lucky enough to have a 1.2, which I believe I shot at 1.4, and I had no problem with it. I was shooting at like 1600 ISO or something pretty low, like ridiculously low. Handheld at I think 1/640th of a second was. At first I was trying to shoot at 1/1000th of a second, but just my ISO just went way up. And I'm like, no, I think I'm used to shooting like boxing and kickboxing and stuff like that, so I'm like 1/1000th of a second because of how dark it is and it's moving. I don't want any blur for sure, but I kind of pushed it down a little bit. My camera body that I was using is the R6. I was shooting with the R6 and with an 85 1.2, which is a great combination. Handheld, it's amazing. The R6 has IBIS, in-body image stabilization. It stabilizes the sensor, so you don't get like motion blur, or like you can handhold it. I think it's up to, I want to say 5 stops of image stabilization. But yeah, I got some great shots. I got Sally, I got the Jack, I got a couple other random things here and there. The only thing that I was having difficulty, and if anybody has any tips to shooting this, I would really appreciate it. But the what is that called? The floating head, like the card reader, the fortune teller, whatever it is, with the floating head. Let's look that up real quick. What is it called? I think it's called Madam something, right? Let's see. Is it what it's called? Madame Leota. Okay, the Madame Leota floating head. I kind of thought it was Madame Leota. I was like, I'm not sure if that's exactly it or not, but yeah, because of the way it's backlit, I think the lights, I'm not sure if it's the white balance or if it's like LEDs or something, but whenever you take a picture of it, it always, like, the colors are like completely fuzzy and stuff inside the head. So if anybody has any tips on that, I'd greatly appreciate it. I want to get a picture of that for sure. That one is year round, so it doesn't really matter. But I got some great shots. I actually wrote it twice. It was like first time into it I was like 20 minutes, and then I came out and it said like 25 minutes, which was like only like 15-minute wait. And then I got on Pirates. Pirates get you wet now. I don't think it used to get you wet before, but now it does. You don't get like wet like what is that right called, Splash Mountain, but you get wet to the point where like part of your pants or your shirt or something gets splashed. You just get splashed. So and I didn't know that. And I mean, good thing my gear is weather sealed, but if you don't have like weather sealed lens or weather sealed body, you just got to be careful, because on the first drop you get splashed a little bit. And then spoiler alert, where the pirate ship battles fighting like the bunker, there's like there's parts where like I guess the cannon's supposed to hit the water and it splashes up, and that goes pretty high up now where it kind of splashes you on the boat. Those are the only two places where you get splashed. But still, if you're not ready for it, you know, you can hopefully not ruin some gear. I got some really good shots. In that ride. I rode it once, I believe. Pirates got a couple good pictures there. That one is a really good ride. I think what I would suggest if you're just getting into dark rides, Pirates is a good one to start in. Also, I would say Haunted Mansion, but Haunted Mansion is really dark, where you need to like crank up your ISO or have a really fast lens. But Pirates is I would say intermediate, like middle ground for dark rides. The ones that were very difficult was the Snow White ride. So it's not as dark as like Haunted Mansion, or it's like it's almost as dark as Pirates, but the ride itself, the little cart that you're in, it's a lot of like jerky moves, and it's like you wouldn't know how fast it is until you try to get a picture in there. It's ridiculously fast. Yeah, I mean it was really hard for me, and it was my first time riding it, so I didn't know what to expect, like where the characters are. I think some stuff got moved around. Also, spoiler alert, the scene where the prince kisses Snow White and wakes her up. Wait, is she sleeping? I think so. But that scene is completely, it's there, but the lights are off. Like, you're not supposed to see it. It's like censored. I think Prince got canceled. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That ride is pretty difficult. I would say that's an advanced ride to get a picture at in a dark ride. So I think I ended the day. Oh, I got on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and that one is like all cardboard cutouts. Like nothing's like really lit up. It's really dark. The ride's really fast, and as soon as the ride started, I had my camera up, and I have basic settings that I kind of go off of, and then I adjust from there. I took a picture, and it was like blurry. It was dark. And I'm like, nothing's lit up. I'm not even gonna try. So I just rode that ride just to ride it, and then I ended my morning. It was about 11 o'clock. I went to Astro Blasters, and I think that one is very beginner friendly. It's very easy because the ride is so slow. It's one of those like kind of like Haunted Mansion, where there's a bunch of like in a row, like a bunch of like little you know, your carts and stuff, and it just goes really slow. It doesn't like slow down for you to get on or get off. It's just like, you know, it just keeps going. And but all the characters on there, all the surrounding areas, all the scenery, all the decor and all that kind of stuff is all lit up. It is kind of like neonish, glow in the dark kind of lights, so you kind of have to watch your white balance. But you know, it's really easy. The ride is slow. There's no jerky movements. I mean, you control it yourself. So if you wanted to get a cool angle or you pass something, you can always turn around and make your little cart face backwards. Everything's really lit up, and it's a really fun ride. I mean, if you're taking pictures, you're not going to get any high scores, you know, and stuff, because you're going to be dealing with the camera instead of the little like blaster thing. But there's really cool pictures of Buzz Lightyear, Zurg, Zorg. Okay, whatever his name is. The aliens, and then little like space creatures and stuff throughout the ride, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed all that little show there with the pictures. Hopefully, you know, if you guys want to get your own set of pictures, hopefully this kind of helps. If not, you can always hit me up, leave a comment below. You know, check out my Twitch. I'm going to be doing a lot of Disney stuff on Twitch from now on. I'm going to be live streaming at the parks, as well as live streaming from home, from here. A lot of my pictures and content and stuff, like little things like that I pre-record on Twitch. So link's going to be in the description for my Twitch. Check out my Instagram. That's where I post all my the pictures that I take with my cameras and stuff like that, like all these sample pictures all get posted on there. And yeah, my platform of choice would be Twitch. So anything you guys wanna know, just hit me up on Twitch. Hopefully I catch you guys on the live, and we can just chat, talk, and have some fun. If you have any questions regarding settings, regarding camera gear, regarding strategy of a shot, regarding like you're wondering how I got a shot, or need advice on on a certain shot, or what kind of gear you guys want trying to get, or anything like that, yeah, let me know. You can comment on Instagram, on my YouTube, on my Twitch, whatever. I'll try to get back to you guys. Alright, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.